The premium brands in India don't really offer test drives for the common man. Even prospective buyers don't get a proper test drive before spending lakhs on their premium motorcycles. Sounds crazy, right? Well, that's the norm here. BMW Motorrad Kolkata breaks that snobbish tradition with the mega test drive event. 25 motorcycling clubs registered in this open to all event. The S1000R, the S1000RR, F850 GS 1200 and the smaller G310R as well as the G310 GS all were present for the test drive. And we know about events like these. All the bikes are there, but they don't really let you do a proper test drive. But for the BMW event, even that wasn't the case. The test drives were reasonable and the road chosen was sufficient to open up the throttle and fall in love with these motorcycles. Over 100 bikers took test drives that day, and as Preetham from BMW put it, they wanted people to experience the products. By the way, both G310R and G310 GS have discounts of around Rs 40,000 this month. So if you are interested, you can take a look at the numbers on screen and contact them before this offer runs out. I know you're here for the bikes, and we did go out with a lot of motorcycles, and on round 1 we took out GS 1200, the huge adventure motorcycle, and the everyone's heartthrob, the S1000RR. So the BMW 1200 GS. Look at that boot up. It's like a tablet computer sort of a thing. So he's riding the S1000RR, I'm riding the 1200 GS. I am in the road mode, which probably gives me access to the full power. Right off the bat I can tell you one thing, that this bike is more tuned towards off-roading. I mean, everybody can understand that. What I mean to say actually is that by the means of cornering, this is not that pliant or eager to go into the corners. That's all I can understand of the right of the bat. The seat is 835 millimeters, and I believe this can be lowered very easily because this has a lot of cushioning. This is like a soft sofa type seat, and obviously I cannot rest with that motorcycle here. And the S1000RR, I actually wanted to ride the S1000 naked. Oh god, this bike is doing 145 without me even realizing it. The power is definitely there. It's a mad motorcycle. I mean, for an adventure bike. I've ridden the multi-starter 1260, and so a lot of comparisons will be coming in. I must say that the seating position is different. This has higher handlebars. Probably, yeah, the easiest bike to stand up on. This is so much a fun motorcycle, man. I really like not all motorcycles I'm comfortable standing up because I like the handlebars to be higher, otherwise I don't really feel the ergonomics. So it is such a fun thing. Just to 192. Did we just see that on the Odo? What is this bike? What are the power modes, man? Oh, We just wheelied up a little bit. I mean, I didn't expect the GS to be this easy to ride. BMW is right up there. I mean, I've ridden the 1260 Motorrad. I was really impressed by that motorcycle as well. This one, just amazing as well. Switch. On ache to. Alright, time to switch. Okay, turned it off. That's good, I get to start up. Pretty nice. Crack into the corner. Just rocket ship. Rocket ship. I haven't ridden this for such a long time. Has a quick shifter, so shouldn't be using the clutches for upshifts at all. This just does amazing. Should we launch? Should we launch? The brakes, just take a look at the brakes. From 150 to nothing, and I didn't even have to use 30% of the braking power. I mean, that's something that we need to talk about. This is a motorcycle that can go insane speeds. We did a power wheelie there, and then I think the handlebar angle is a little bit, I mean, angled down and everything. This motorcycle is madness. It's just madness. I mean, people talk about speed limits. If you want to adhere to speed limits, don't ride this bike. Just kidding. Just take it out on a highway and enjoy. I mean, there's one thing that I definitely want to talk about. I'm having too much fun, so I'm not talking about the bike that much. That will be reserved for the review. Pichao. Fataफट. Practically, since you were close to me, since the bike was close to me, you didn't turn off. Otherwise, you would have turned off. Fuck! You actually rode the entire motorcycle where the key was in my pocket. It's a keyless. If I had ridden away with the key in my pocket, you would have been stranded. I was like, let's go. Oh man, come on. These loud speed breakers, I mean, they're necessary. I can understand we're going really hard. Just amazing. I love putting it through corners. Quickly, jao, আমি দেখে নিচ্ছি. On আছে, নিয়ে নাও. Come on. The only time you actually feel the weight is when you're putting this bike out of the side stand. Everywhere else it's like gliding, and the way it glides over the suspension, majestic suspension. Let's see, if you are not interested in doing any of the off-road stuff, you just want to buy this motorcycle as an on-road tourer, and you're going to be in utter comfort. The sitting position, the ergonomics, it's better than any other cruiser that I've ridden. It's better than any other motorcycle that I've ridden, apart from maybe the 1260 Multistrada, which is its direct competitor. That also has a very comfortable ergonomics, a little bit more sporty than this. Surprisingly easy motorcycle to ride. Those rides were exhilarating as it was. Just as we got back, we had breakfast, and then, of course, Jeeta dropped in. He's buying 2 BMW motorcycles, and he wanted us to experience his newfound love, the S1000R. You have already seen the crazy 11 minutes on my previous video. Here is a link to that, and here's the highlights of what happened with the S1000R. km/h in the corner. Whenever a brand does something good for the community, I have to wholeheartedly support it, because this is where dreams begin. People aspire to own a motorcycle that they cannot afford today, but someday. Thank you BMW Motorrad Kolkata for the amazing experience, not just from me, but from the hundreds of bikers who took back home a story of riding a superbike. কত স্পিড উঠছে দেখেছো? 200 উঠে গেছিল। আমি দেখেনি, আমার 220 প্লাস ছিল। সেই জন্য আমি দেখছি আমি 200 এ যাচ্ছি, তুমি বেরিয়ে যাচ্ছ। এই যে কি হচ্ছে রে ভাই?